In this video, I'm going to show you a quick way to make some projections for your DFS lineups. Now, I found that this strategy works better for cash games than it does GPPs because the players that this is going to project as the best chance to score the most points, most people are on these ones. And we know that to win GPPs, you need to find the outliers. You need to find the people with the low projections of ownerships. And these are probably going to get you people that are highly owned in all of these tournaments. So you need to be the outcast in order to place first. So if you want to use these if you want to use this projection strategy, I recommend using it for cash game lineups only. I have two things up right now. I have Fantasy Cruncher, which is a lineup optimizer, and I also have Draftkings Sportsbook, their website. So you want to go to the player props here, and the first thing I do is I look at the touchdown scores because touchdowns are worth the most points in DFS. They are worth 6 points, whether you are a receiver or a running back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these games, and I'm going to find a player prop that is a heavy favorite to score a touchdown. So that's the first place I start. So if I look at this Bills-Jets game, obviously these three, Josh Allen, Diggs, and Singletary, are a good chance to score, but I want to find a heavy favorite. And if we look into the Packers-Texans games, it's supposed to be high scoring. And as you can see, we got three different people are favorited to score a touchdown. Look at Jamal Williams here. With Aaron Jones out with the calf, he's a heavy favorite, almost a 3-1 favorite to score a touchdown. So I'm going to bring up my calculator here, and I'm going to just guarantee that he scores at least one touchdown. There's a good chance they might score 2 touchdowns with this line, but let's just say 1. So we got 6 points here. I'm going to go over into a rushing yards, and I'm going to find this game as well, which is the Packers and the Texans. Go down to Jamal Williams, and it's looking like it's pretty even here at 55.5. So we're going to add 5.5 points because you get 1 point per 10 rushing yards. So that's 11.5 points. Let's see if he's getting any receiving yards. They think he's going to get around 24.5. So same thing here. 2.45. 13.95. And how many receptions is that? In a PPR league, you get 1 point per reception. So down here, they're thinking he's going to get 3.5. So let's just say for safety, let's say 3 here. So Vegas is projecting that on DFS, he's going to score almost 17 fantasy points. Now, if I go over into Fantasy Cruncher, go to the running backs here, we'll see where they have Jamal Williams projected. If I sort by value, I bet he's up here. Yeah, so they're projecting him at around 15.94 fantasy points, and I got him a bit higher here. So if you went through all of the players and you did this based on your projections, based on a Vegas Sportsbook like Draftkings, you might have an edge over someone who's just using Fantasy Cruncher. I'm assuming that no matter what, Jamal Williams is going to end up in a lot of lineups. But if you find a player that's projected pretty highly on the sportsbook, but not projected highly on something like Fantasy Cruncher, you can punch that in and create a lineup with him in it. One more thing I want to add is you should do this closer to kickoff than earlier on in the week, because closer to kickoff, that's when a lot of the big money is coming in. So a lot of these lines will start moving, and it's a good sign if the lines are trending in a different direction. That means many people in the world, a lot of the experts, a lot of even just like the everyday watchers, are projecting that this guy's going to score a lot of points. So when you have the majority of the population thinking something, there's a better chance that it's going to happen, which is why I like to use the lines closer to kickoff. Let's run through one more example here and go back to touchdown score. Let's use a different game. Let's use Steelers and tight end. So Derrick Henry projecting to score a touchdown. So we got 6 here. Let's see what they think for his rushing yards. Just close this to make it cleaner. They're thinking over. So the line is trending up. That's a good sign. So let's say he runs around 90. There's a good chance he might run over 100, and that gives you bonus points, but we want to always be safe with our projections. So let's just do +9 there. 15. Let's see what they're saying for receiving yards. Not that much there, just a simple 1, and that's probably just 1 reception as well. 9. So they're projecting 17. If I go over to Fantasy Cruncher, and let's find Derrick Henry. Fantasy Cruncher is projected 18 and Vegas is projecting 17. So that's a lot less. Now you'll get this situation sometimes where this optimizer is projecting him a lot higher, which means more people are probably going to choose them in your lineups, and you are projecting him a lot lower. That's a good way to deviate yourself from the majority. So it can also be used in both directions. You can be used to project higher than what Fantasy Cruncher is projecting, and it can be used to project lower than what Fantasy Cruncher is projecting. And if you use this strategy on some of the other popular optimizers, you can really variate your lineups and have a better chance to score higher if you want to use this strategy for tournament play. I know this video didn't have a lot of DFS strategy in it, but I hope it helps new people trying to build their own projections while they're building out their lineups throughout the week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.